Hello everybody, welcome to Blueprints. It's a new day in the game and it's a new fresh morning for me, bright-eyed and ready for puzzles. But if you didn't see all of last episode, which was about an hour and 40 minutes, which I wouldn't blame you if you didn't catch all of it, we did some things, some big stuff happened. So let's hop in here. We've got a package and we've got our allowance. Let's grab our allowance. That is 20 coins right now, which is a lot in here. Brass compass, magnifying glass, 2 keys. That's good. And you'll notice we've started with 6 other keys because we drafted the, what would it be, the clock tower last time. And we start with 2 gems because last time we found the gem mine. But now if we hop down here, inside the gem mine, we found the last fire for here, and we've unlocked this elevator. So, there's a subterranean cavern along the cliffside here, and I need to go and take some measurements, because if you've been watching for a long while now, you will know that many of the rooms have had chess pieces presented in cabinets or on the ground or in all kinds of spots. So just going to do a quick scan, look for anything that's kind of hiding in the deep grain of the paper or anything here, but there's not. And if we scooch along some more, this is present. And here we have the front door and a 1x9 grid. So this is the exact same dimensions as our house. So I'm going to go and push this button. Let's get you guys some light so you can see my very floppy coiffy hair. And then if I push this button, I can come over here. And we don't have to pull up the blueprints for me to be able to make more notes. So, chess puzzle. We're going to need /table. And this is going to be 5x9. This is the hall. This is the antechamber. And we know this is the, what's it called? I'm in the wrong screen. That is the foundation. Then under here we need white pieces. And if we come over here and I hit this button again, I can swing over. So we have king and queen. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. We have king, queen, pawn, bishop, rook, and knight. Now, in the house, I have seen black pieces, but there aren't any listed here, and I don't know if we're going to need any of those. Oh, I'm so sorry. I zoomed in on this screen, and now the notes page is off axis. I'm going to make an edit here, 1 second. Alright, that should stop me cutting off. Like the frame for the window I have is longer than the preview that you guys are seeing, so I shouldn't be typing things at the bottom of the screen off the edge now. I do apologize. So, that is what we know about the chess pieces so far. So, we have that to look for. What else was down here? There's this door that is closed. There was this book. The foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. Realm and something. This is all about sigils that we can find in and around or create in parts of the building. But I think we have purchased this book from the bookshop and we should have a full copy somewhere. Red banners, martial fog. I don't know what that means. It's written in ink rather than and stuff. Performance copy, do not remove from sight. That is not an important note, but I feel like this could be an important note. So I'm going to snip it as we listen to the waterfalls behind us. Okay. Time to go back up the elevator and into the house. We'll do the garden stuff first, since we're already outside, but we've got lots of keys, a couple of gems to start. So, zoop up here. This symbol keeps appearing. I don't know if it means something, but hey, we will try and learn. Yeah, I've seen the chess pieces all over the house, and I was like, it probably means something, but I've been too lazy to really start noting them down. But it just gives us something to focus on as we explore through other rooms, which is fine by me. We have enough coins to make a wish. Still, I'd assume that is impacting the hidden luck stat that is in the game, that you can increase by drafting rooms with clovers on them. But uncertain. As for today's outdoor rooms, I think we will take the shelter. Do we need to go down there today? I don't think we do. Be 2 more steps to take that we don't need. We've done the time lock safe. So, that was an hour of our morning. Let's start drafting. We're going to need to draft towards every room where possible. Do I need a watering can? Not right now, I think. We've not been to the dovecot yet. When you draw dovecot while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. So we can either draw this, or we can not place it and it will always be here. But in the interest of we have never actually been in this room before, we should go and take a look. Okay. Soil for digging makes some amount of sense. Oh, hello. Dear Mother, if you are reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well though, I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the Dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Mary. That was, oh god. The 1st of, I'm assuming this is the 1st of September 74. 28th of September 74, dearest mother. This should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it's very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I'm slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things indeed are looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Mary. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint, so here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The mayhem life suits me, I think. Mayhew life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined to a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked up out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks for the card, Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the FD to warn us. SD? What does that mean? Right, I don't see any obvious spots for clues among all of this. But there's still lots of strange conspiracy going on, isn't there? Okay. What else do we have? This room. Anything at all? Sacks of straw or birdseed or something. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else, and that's fine. We press on. I will take a hallway. Now we need to inspect every hallway we pass through for random chess pieces. That's going to be fun. Give me the lab down into the corner. That's a bottle. In busy rooms like this, it could be very easy to miss a chess piece. Do the experiment in a second, just after we get a good lay of the lab. I don't see a chess piece in here. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Each time you eat an apple, gain 1 key gem or 1 gold selected randomly. The next 3 times you open a locked trunk, spread dirt on the driveway. I think we could do, after a hallway for a hallway, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house, because we have safety from 3 red rooms, and we can draft hallways from hallways with relative ease. Because we know there are still expensive things to be purchased down the line. Okay. To the lower right corner. If we do Nook then Library, the library is a 90-degree door turn. So we won't be able to draft a room off of the library. So let's do the parlor because it's a corner and we can get some gems if I can actually do the puzzle here, which I'm continuing to struggle with these higher level logic puzzles. No obvious sign of a chess piece, nothing hiding behind here. Could you imagine if there was like a lever that you had to draft this room on a corner with a window to get the curtains open? But I do not see a chess piece. Nothing in here. Oh, a black pawn. I think that's a black pawn, isn't it? Right, so. Black pieces. Black pawn. BP. And that is in this room here. No, we're in the corner. Let's just write black pawn. That'll be fine. We got enough room in the boxes. Because if that's a white teapot, that looks like a black pawn to me, doesn't it? Anywho, this box is not blue. Every statement with the word blue is false. The black and blue box are empty. Oh, God. This box is not blue. That is a lie. This box is blue. So this is a lie. This is an untrue statement. The black box and blue box are empty. This is an unknown statement. Every statement with the word blue is false. This box is not blue. This is false. Every statement with the word blue is false. Would that mean this has the statement and this is blue and is false? Oh, okay. This is false because all of them have the word blue, and they can't all be false. The black and blue box are empty, so the white box has the gems. I don't know about this, I'm not confident. Alright, we got it. Okay, so 1 chess piece. And another draft. We want to draft hallways off hallways. But we also want to draft red rooms so that when we draft hallways off hallways, we earn money. So I will take a chapel. We are sheltered from its negative effects. We look for any gains to be made in here. We don't see any. That's fine. I was just wondering. We've learnt about sigils now. I was wondering if any of the stained glass or symbolism might represent one, but I don't think so. But I've been wrong before. Courtyard, a gem for 2 gems, is a steal. Gem. Metal detector. No shovel, that's fine. I want to try and draft that gap off of the hallway from a hallway, if possible. Let's do security. Continue the... Oh, I should be looking for frickin' chess pieces. I don't think I've ever seen one in the chapel. I don't see one hanging around in the garden. Oh, coin. I don't see anything here in secure. Oh, wait. White Knight. There you go. So, this button, that button. What is our location? We are 4 up on the right. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. White Knight. Okay, cool. Let's lower the security since we do not currently have a keycard. Have we missed anything? No, good. Keycard system. Set security level to low. And offline mode is unlocked. So if we find a keycard, we can change that, but for now, that's fine. Go hallway. We've got so many keys right now. Love that. I mean, I just want hallways off of hallways, right? To earn loads of money. Except I would obviously rather do that when I have more red rooms, but right now I can't draft more red rooms, so let's take this hallway and we'll go in this direction, looking for pieces. Another hallway. 20 gold. Became 23 gold. Love to see it. Billiard room takes us towards a dead end. But I guess we can get through here through the courtyard, so in the hallway, so got corridor. Or should we do parlor because we want more gems? Let's do that. There are some big gem-costed rooms that we have not yet found, so still on the lookout for those. In the cabinet today, it's another black pawn. I wonder if the black pieces are scripted to the rooms, and the white pieces are scripted to the locations. But I will make a note of this. South of the foundation is another black pawn. Wonder if that's how they try and trick you. Right. There are 2 false statements. There is only one true statement. The white box is empty. There are 2 false statements. This is the only true statement. This is the only one that mentions whether something is full or empty. And as far as I recall, it's not about the true or lying box having the gems in them or not. The white box is empty. There is only one true statement. This is the true statement. There are 2 false statements. The white box is empty is false. There are 2 false statements. This is the only true statement. I think it's in the white box. Thank goodness. You love to see it. Right. We have lots of ways north. We could swing round and try and do a bunch of this south stuff. We still have 56 steps. That's more than we would start with on a regular day. And we've already seen 14 rooms. Do I want to? I don't want to draft off the hallways yet because I want to do that when I have more red rooms. So it's either come off the foundation, come off the courtyard, which stops me from drafting a hallway from a hallway, or go all the way down to the spare room. So let's come off the foundation here. We do not have a shovel. While we are here, we will... Will we? Why is the shadows moving down here? Oh, it's the lamp swinging. Are we going to go and get the antechamber open while we're here? I suppose I will. Also, we can check the basement for a chess piece, because this is where all of the pertinent information from the room got moved to, i.e. the art that is not displayed upstairs is displayed here instead. But no chess piece that I can see, at least. Nothing very, very obvious. So, this door is just permanently unlocked. Then that's the basement. This is the reservoir. And I believe that is in the correct location for us to swing through here and left. Straight over. And do the long corridor walk. Seems a bit much to close but not lock that gate every time, just to stop the player and have them click it. But who knows, not me. Doink. So that opens up room 46. Should we get up there? If there's any resource, I know the crown's in there. These symbols, again, are present all over. Ovin Neva. Neveri. Latin, presumably. Not sure. That door's open. Cannot solve that puzzle right now. That's okay. So we're going to go back upstairs. I should think about what other mysteries am I trying to unravel while we are looking for chess pieces, because we still have some. There is digging in front of one of the machines in the laundry room. We need to do that. There's the expensive stuff to buy in the showroom. We haven't drafted the trophy cabinet yet. And then on my page I do have at the top a list of outstanding mysteries, but we'll get there. So we're going out of the foundation now that we've done that little detour for 7 odd steps. Yep, first key. We got 8 of them, which is going to be plenty. The vault. I like the idea of drafting the vault. I don't love the dead-endness of it. But the library has a book that I'm very interested to see. Let me get our apple. And we have a new clue. The last published works of Marion Marigold, author of The Red Prince and person of interest in possibly being missing. This book was graciously gifted by Simon P. Jones. And there is the 10th of December 93. A new clue by Marion Gold, Sundial Publishing, 1988. So, all he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you, for you are looking for a new clue too. Route 8. Man with a red brim on his hat. Okay, we'll read the book and then we'll come back and take notes and things. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases and gone through the piles of evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as he stretched on for miles. Oh, right. Dead cases. Lavatory, closet, attic, furnace, sanctum. So those are all dead-end locations. Corner cases, parlor, patio, nook, office, library, pantry. We know those corner rooms. Suspect list. Rose Ball, Richard Scott, Fond Manford, Sandra Dillon, Bo Lee, Charles Riskel, Christopher Clark. There's the same list twice. Departures. I don't see anything else for investigating. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. Hold on. Okay, something happening there for sure. Let me just... we'll read the book, then we'll check for clues. He looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he knew what to do. Keep left. Okay, so there is a clue on this page about letters and numbers and something, but we'll do that in a sec. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids, he questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were only found in books. To Tanner Fork. Apple, banana, orange could be a color code or something. To Tanner Fork. So tome after tome that the library loaned, and the books that he had, that he already owned, were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. These cuckoo clocks look like the ones that are found in the final room. Tender Cipher, Luna renamed, Uncle Orr, Draft the Sixes. This one has a right image on it. He changed all the letters in the lines that he found. He checked all the colours of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found the direction of each word was sound. Mary, Mary, Gates, Gates, right, right, law, jaw, word, name, draft the sixes, shifted extras that fixed dead end. We've seen words like this where we change one letter for things. Draft the sixes, shifted extras. I don't know about any like transcriptive encoding that we've seen so far. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. A vase and a hammer. The map that we're kind of working with. Record second on the left. But otherwise, I don't see a pattern in this. A man obsessed, and cuckoo too, they would say he would wander through. As he would wander through. The best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd knew what to do. Books. Each. And having read this book so many times, having scored over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Major. Oh god. Red, green, violet, blue. Page, word, page, word, page, word, page, word. Metro. See all the signs. Dead end. Major key. I've seen XYZ ABC before. X to Y to Z to A to B to C. Assume page count starts on title pages. Oh god, what are we possibly getting ourselves into here? There is a white queen on this page, which also fills me with dread. Or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked, but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. This is the last page. On the way, the suspect is a key. The suspect is major. The suspect is minor. The suspect is minor. Oh god, is there a music puzzle or something like majors and minors? There is a lot to digest here, and it frightens me. But this I can at least understand. So let's go to this page and get a new note. So many notes. I wonder if I should start nesting some of these notes rather than having one giant page. So, all. Checked. Excuse me. All checked. Three. All checked corner. 4. 14. 10. 11. 7. 8. 3. Oh, 4 is case. All checked corner case. Is it faster to just do this without the magnifying glass? It's 13. 5. All checked corner case rooms. 6. add. We might only be putting the first letters off these, but I'm going to take all the things first. 7. A. 8. Low. 9. Case. 10. Clue. 11. Found. 12. Welcome to A Man Counts Slowly. In 13 and 14. The rooms. I don't think there's a 15, but I will triple check. He had looked high and low, 12, 14, 13. 4, 9, 6, 2. Full of sneezes. Oh, God, excuse me. Right. All checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the room. I'm just gonna, I don't think it's this, but I'm just gonna check. ACCCR. Yeah, it's probably not this. HALCFITR. That's gibberish. Sure. All checked corner case rooms have a low case clue found in the room. On this page, nope. Where are we? All checked corner case rooms. All checked corner case rooms have a low case clue found in the room. Patio, nook, office, pantry. So that could mean that each one of those has a low case letter presented somewhere in them? Maybe? As for the rest of this, he changed all the letters in the lines that he found. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found the diction of each word was sound. I don't know if dead end means this is not something that should be paid attention to. And then there's this. Assume page count starts on title pages. What book is he reading here? XYZ ABC. Page A, word X. Red. Oh, God. So something after. So tome after tome in the library. We have these 3 books. Or 4 books, rather. And this page of text. Assume page count starts on title pages. Red, page A, word X. XYZ ABC. Dead end, major key. Seen all of the signs. This is a stop sign. Is this the title page? This would be page 1. 2, 3. Route 8. Page 3, number 8. Oh, God. Page 3. Route 8. How did I type Rye here? R-O-U-T. Route 8. Right. Are we going to have to do this over multiple visits to the library? I wonder. Keep left. But this doesn't have a thing. A number. 2, 10 or 4 could be the number 2 instead of TO. It could be TWO. Then this is a right-facing sign. Are these books that are all available in the library? I don't know that they are. I'm trying to put together a lot of stuff in a very short period. MA/jaw major. Assume page counts start on title pages. Red, page A, word X. Green, page C, word A. Violet, page B, word Y. Blue, page Z, word X. Do I need to note that down and then take it to different places? To different books? Oh, God. The mysteries run so deep. I'm wondering if I should just try and take this one mystery at a time. Because we now have this all checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the room. This thing, I don't know, unless this is very descriptive. So the red book, green book, violet book, blue book. Page A, word X. Page C, word A. Page B, word Y. Page Z, word X. But I don't know what word, like, none of them are going to have 26 pages, I think. Even the longest books we've seen haven't had 26 pages. So, what are we doing with this? X, Y, Z, A, B, C I've seen around. Dead end, major key. I don't... My brain can't put it quite together. Seen all the signs, and then there's 10 dashes, which might suggest a 10-letter word or something. I also don't know if this queen is pertinent. We are here, which means we are off the foundation. White queen, brackets, in book, question mark. Because I'm sure I've seen the white queen elsewhere. But like, we can take the book out again as often as we want. It's just how often are we going to have it while we have the magnifying glass and all the rest, you know? Like, is banana, apple, banana, orange important? I don't know. I don't even remember these books in the ones that we could shop for. Graft the Sixes is the title of one of the books. Shifted Extras. The Fixed. The... It's just anagram. Shifted Extras. Yeah, that's an anagram. I don't know that that's helpful. Like, Tender Cipher could anagram to anything, and I don't know how I would be expected to just guess what the correct one is. Soon page counts start on title pages. Red, page A, word X. Page C, page B, page Z of the blue book. What's the blue book? Draft the sixes. I don't know what to do about this whole thing. Here's what I'm going to do. Hold on. Alright, in my document, I've made a new click-throughable page for a new clue, but I'm not going to populate it now because it's annoying to try and get the screen grabs while maximizing this and then screen capping it at the same time. So I will watch back this video from YouTube where I can frame by frame through stuff and take down anything that might seem pertinent. But for now, we press on because otherwise I will be here all day. So we need to find the patio, the nook, the office, and the pantry. Eventually. Off the library, we get a fancy room. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Or weight room. We avoid the problems, and we can then draft hallways off of hallways for money. Let's do that. Is there a chair? Oh, there's something here. Broken lever. Any chess pieces? It's already 3:10. Wild. I do not see any chess pieces in this room, which is fine. Let's go to the west wall. I don't need 3 more keys, really. This whole section we're going to have to break into from the spare room in this hallway courtyard section. Because we can't redraft. Do I want 3 more keys? I kind of do. Do kind of want 3 more keys. Oh, yep. I was about to say anything else on the old scanner. Chess piece. God. Could be anywhere. Could be anywhere. I don't see one. Okay. This room can have power. Interesting that the power can go down from here. Intriguing. We don't have a keycard and the power is still on. Let's go archives, because then we've got 3 red rooms. We'll get 9 gold for each hallway drafted after a hallway. Sheltered from this effect too. That's the last one we are sheltered from. This is now unlocked at all times, which is interesting. I don't think I'd noticed at the time this symbol in the top right corner. We already have a copy of this noted down, but that could well be one of the sigils that we have to make later. I might have to really take some time and refocus my note page now that we're so deep into all of this. God, if there's a chess piece in this room, I will never find it. Thing is, there's what, 6 chess pieces for 40 rooms? 45 rooms? "46 steps left, another security door. We won't be protected from this draft. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. We haven't drafted many bedrooms yet, and I do feel like I might need more steps. But the dark room lets us continue drafting, so... We'll do that. And then before I go in, and I can see that that room is one I already can't draft into. Can I see the other side? Not really. I think now is the time to turn around. Go to this hallway. And then this courtyard and this hallway. Let's see what we can do. So you're locked. You're locked out there. We're going library foundation. No shovel. Foundation, hallway security. Then security courtyard. Now we could draft on that door, but I would rather draft out of the hallway door where I can draft a hallway from a hallway. Not just two hallways that happen to be next to each other. So, lab, hallway, passageway. $24 gold, 36 gold. It's a lot for sure. That then opens back to there. Hallway. Even more gold. No chess pieces here that I can see. It's got to be the nook if I want to keep drafting. Right, this has the white rook. So we are 3 up, 1 left of center. 1, 2, 3 up, 1 left of center. White rook. So we've seen the white rook and the white knight so far. Nothing else for us in here right now. Another library. Why can we take another library? I'm not certain. Did I add one to the main pool as a double? Oh, it's because we're on a reading nook and we can always draft a library off of a reading nook. Yes, okay. Do I need a second library? It will let us draft rare rooms. So yes, I would like the library. Now, the book that we got is not in here. Realm and Rune is my next one that I'm interested in, because that is the one from the basement. So we will try and check that out. Not the basement, but that cliff that we started on at the beginning. Vault Music Room. 1 major, 1 minor. Study. We don't need more money on this actual occasion. We've never been in the music room before. The Prism Key. If you unlock a door with a prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will always draw the same color floor plans. That's a big deal. Oh god. Okay. 4 sheets of music means we now have 4 additional clues, possibly. Give me a second. Alright, so these are the first 4 pages of the line music. What I have done over here is I now have a separate page for sheet music. I probably only need the bolded words, but hey, here I am. This is how we started, it's how I'll finish. First words on the not a bold word. Oh, these on the sheets, and then we're missing 6 and 7. So we have that to work with later. Otherwise, we're still here for the first time in the music room. Denoted in verse. Treble clef. I don't know what that means. Cool chairs. Drums. Door at the back. Windows. But yes, we can't play the keys of the piano. So I suggest that there's probably not a clue there. What I want to do with the prism key is I want to find a shop that I can draft a shop from so that I might find the very, very fancy bougie shop. But for now, this is a dead end. Use a regular key. I think I'm going to go nursery because I want to get my steps up if we're going to be going down to the spare room and then back up to the top of the screen. We don't have gems! Alright, if we are lacking gems then. Closet. 1, 2. Running shoes. Occasionally save steps when travelling longer distances across the estates and grounds. Cool. I like that. So, do we go down to the spare room first? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. Call it 10, and then we have to work upwards. Be a shame if we draft the library, not the library, the dining hall down in the south. We also currently have a chance at doing a full board, which is an achievement, I know that much. I did not look in the closet for a chess piece, too late now. Not into the lab. Would have been nice if we could have opened the garage to give us a shortcut through the side of the building. Bedroom in the corner. Right, let's just take a second here. Because in that freaking room that we've just been taking notes in, all checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the patio nook office pantry. We could take a pantry and look for a clue. Yeah, guess. Right, we get orange is lovely. We get our money. So it says all checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the room. What is a low case clue? This coffee is missing the second E off of the word coffee. Is that something? It could be. It's in capitals, not in lowercase. Sugar is spelled correctly. Sugar, flour, Lux coffee. That one's spelled correctly. Luxury coffee. God, what if this doesn't mean anything? There could be anything in this, like Bridget is not capitalized. Could mean anything. T could be the letter T. So right now, my best guess, and it really is a guess, is that there is the word coffee, but it's missing a letter E from the spelling. So, all checked rooms. This is the pantry, colon, missing E from coffee. If that is pertinent, I have no clue. But now we can hopefully close out this dead-endish space. We can't do it all, unfortunately. We can do the kitchen and do one more dead end. We can take the storeroom and take 2 gems, which I do like the idea of. We have 26 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gets to here. What we don't have yet is a keycard, which is a problem. So I don't know how many of the rooms at the top we still have drafting access actually out of, which is interesting. Right now, we can go kitchen, we get some food, which will give us some steps. Patio, nook, office, pantry. Banana, club sandwich, tomato soup. That's a lot of steps for 5. 20 steps, and it's discounted. We have not seen the trophy room. I'm just going to see if they have that same coffee tub in this room with the same spelling error, but I don't see it, so the mystery continues. This one has tea. Den for a gem, corridor or pool, locker room, sauna, pump room. No gems, doesn't matter. We take the den then. That's the only thing that has a benefit to it in this gem. Looking for chess pieces. Empty cabinet. Another empty cabinet. It's getting late today. We've not been forced out of a late night day or anything yet. Okay. Oh, there's a white pawn right there. Okay, cool. So we are up 1, left 1, white pawn. Up 1, left 1, white pawn. So we've seen the pawn. Strike through that. We've seen the knight. We've seen the rook. So king, queen, bishop. I think the queen is one of the very, very, very northernmost rooms. But we're done in here. So, back through the kitchen. Do I want to spend money on a club sandwich right now? 43 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I don't think so. I might regret it later, but I also want to find the place that we can do expensive shopping stuff through it. So right now we take our mystery E from here. Nothing at all in there. Back to the main entryway. Dovecut, hallway, passageway, courtyard, yep. This is back in security. So we'll do the north door here because this is a door that is not a security terminal door. Oh, this is not ideal. All right, we are going to go with walk-in closet. Hope we get a key card. Please give me a key card. Oh, that looks like a key card. Thank goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chess piece. Chess piece. There's a black pawn. I will note it. It's on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rank east side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Black pawn. I'm so sneezy today. Luckily, I can almost always get to either the pause button or the mute button before. We are going back to security. We will now crank the security level to high. Because we have a key card. Change offline mode. I mean, this doesn't matter now that we have the key card, does it? Cool. More for us. So, from here, hallway, parlour, foundation, library, weight room. Then we've got 3 north doors that we can work with, which is a lot. Only 1 gem is kind of a shame. The room that I want to draft is quite expensive in gems, if I recall. That clue book that we've spent so long pontificating. Billiard, commissary, or locksmith. Commissary might sell gems. I could be tempted. Billiard room goes off to the left where we might have a chance to draw more stuff. Let's go billiard. We can do the little puzzle here. Don't see any chess pieces. Nothing behind the bar. Nothing on the tables. Alrighty. Some mathematics. 20. 2 minus 1 is 1. We're starting with a negative here. Doing negative numbers now. Minus 5 times 3 is minus 15. Plus 18 is 3 times by 3 is 9. 4 minus 4 is 0. Times by 13 is still 0. Plus 1 is 1. The garden key. Our best chance at getting to the antechamber, probably. Exit for a second. This is the thing. So we go special keys, secret garden key on the edge of the screen. Give that a pull. So that gives us left side access to room 46. Starting to regret not taking that extra food, unless I did take it and I just can't remember. No shovel. No sign of anything else that is picked up by our scanner. This has 2 gems. This gives us a chance for sleep. But I think taking the chance to get to the corner. I don't see a chess piece around here anywhere obvious. I think I've seen a chess piece among this clutter on occasion. Boudoir, commissary. I think this is a better spot for the commissary for sure. They have gems for sale. Good. I'll take a shovel for 6. And there's a toss-up between buying a bunch of gems now or possibly coming back and buying some gems when we really need them. Oh, but they're discounted. So give me 4. That's lovely. We can get through there for free, or we can go back to the garden and dig. We're short on steps, so take me through here. Observatory lets us hang around the corner. But this is 10 steps. Then we would spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them backtracking. So give me observatory. A white knight. Good stuff. So that's all the way at the bottom of my note list, isn't it? All the way down here somewhere. White knight. Oh, interesting. There's our second white knight? Now I am perplexed. This is red rooms appear more frequently, isn't it? Can I opt into looking at that if I want to or not? Dead end rooms are more common today. Not the other stuff. But I don't want dead end rooms right now, so let's just not look at that constellation and hope that works that way. Uncertain. Use a regular key, because I want to use a special key off of a shop. Storeroom has gems. But I think the bedroom... Oh, wait. Oh, I biffed, didn't I? We opened the left-hand side with the secret garden, and then I closed off that edge to get to the antechamber. That was silly. Chess piece, a white pawn. Getting suspicious about all of these chess pieces. Picture. Another picture. Regular key. We got so many keys, my dude. Boudoir, maid's chamber, locksmith. Boudoir lets us re-roll some stuff with these. Safe, no idea, hate it. Don't see any other things in here. Don't have those fancy shoes. Okay, it is going to be quite the hike back. Do I want to buy more gems before I leave? Get one more. Corridor, secret garden. We might be able to dig up a turnip or two, because we bought a shovel. Nothing of interest was buried here. Of course not. That would be too simple. Turnip. Coin? Turnip. Nothing of interest was buried here. Okay, from here, billiard room, weight room, archives. The dining room is huge. I really want those extra steps. We have not got a trophy room, but it's not going to stop me eating. And we also have lunchbox. Anything else? Seems not any chess pieces. Another white pawn. I wonder if it's like ones that aren't in cabinets or something. Really, really uncertain. But we have 50 steps again, which is humongous. Shame right now we only have the exit out of the dark room to explore. But hey, it's something, right? Do I see a chess piece in here? Oh, there's an apple. I guess we've added a bunch of fruit because we got to the secret garden. I think that's how that works. Yep, expected that to happen. This is a regular door. Regular key. Ugh. Hate this. Okay. Laundry is something. Because I know there is a secret dig spot here. File cabinet key likely opens to a drawer somewhere on the estate. I've seen the file cabinet key before, though. Also, this still does not have power. No idea what that's for. Okay, we can launder stuff. Swap gems into money. Swap keys into gems. Swap keys into money. I don't need to do any of these things. And unfortunately, that is all of our dead ends cooked. So, we are not getting any benefit out of this today. Is there anything else for us to do? Oh yeah, it literally says it on Secret Garden, spread fruit throughout the house. I think it's because we always draft it with the key. We don't see this text on the thing. We didn't even get to use the prism key, which is a shame. I was really hoping to draw a shop off of a shop. I wonder if this got like a secret door behind it or something. Really have no clue. I cannot wait to find out. This unlocks a filing cabinet. Is there another filing cabinet that it might unlock? Because this one is already unlocked. Oh, okay. Is it this whole thing? No? Interesting. March 10th, 1886. Reddington Herald. Peace. Terms of surrender have been accepted. The red flags flying over the capital was a bittersweet sight of comfort for many of the realm's war-weary citizens. After 22 years, peace had come at last. We, the staff of the Reddington Herald, join all of the Reddington citizens in welcoming this new era of peace and formally retract and disavow all prior printed support of House Deselites. Royals flee in defeat. For shame, oh, you cowardly coattails. In our most trying hour we clung, and in yours you ran. In his first public address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Fen army, General Teskin, did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected, as rumours of their plans to flee to the neighbouring realm of Eraja had been circulating even before the war's end. However, the suddenness of the departure had left many of their supporters feeling abandoned. It is a disgrace, a betrayal of the people they swore to protect. They have fled to foreign lands, seeking comfort and refuge, while their people suffer and struggle to rebuild. This is not the kind of leadership we need. We need leaders who will stand with us in times of adversity, who will not abandon us when we are afraid and at our most vulnerable. December 9th, 1924. Desolate's princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk regarding the former royals, whose life in exile has remained a quiet source of speculation and mystery. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Desolates IV, broke that silence on Tuesday and announced the birth of the daughter, Prince Caitlin Ja'ari, who, in keeping with Adrerian tradition, was endowed with her mother's surname. Close supporters of the exiled family are of course concerned, as the public announcement displays a notable shift in conduct for the royals and sets the stage for the family to exit private life and return once again to the public sphere, a change that would undoubtedly stir up long-buried allegiances and unrest in our realm. Tensions on the southern border, more news. Oh, one of these. More possible sigil patterns that we're going to have to try and make someday, I think. And that is the back of that scrapbook. So I think that's both of those keys used. Glad we checked the additional drawer there. Else, I think our day is run. As much as we have tons of money, we are not going to get to spend it. Kitchen, laundry room are the only shops. Commissary as well. Shelter doesn't have anything for us. We found the gemstone cavern, so we found everything on this list now that I see it there. So nothing more to find in those. We found a bunch of chess pieces, but not all of them. And some of them in duplicate, which is confusing. But I think an hour and 20 minutes is plenty enough for now. Let's end our day. Hopefully I didn't forget anything major. Obviously, the new clue book could be something for days. We'll have to wait and see. A baronial jigsaw house of tomorrow. Someday we'll get the full house sweep. 2 new rooms. The music room. And what else today? Dovecot. Alright, thank you ever so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.